as Republicans claim to be making an appeal to black men while unleashing a flood of racism and sexism against this historic candidate, saying she's a DEI vice president and worse.
I don't know Kamala. I served in the United States Marine Corps and I built a business. What the hell have you done other than collect a government check for the past 20 years?
She didn't earn this. She inherited it. And Americans aren't hot on heirs. They like self-made men and women.
He chose her as his running mate, not because of her merit, not because she deserved the position, which go back and look at what she's done as vice president. Very little, if anything. It was because of how she looks.
People are going to say that you're slut shaming and all that stuff. I don't care. She slept her way to the top.
Sometimes you got to keep your feelings inside because you're on the TV. Joining me now, Michael Steele, former RNC chair and co-host of The Weekend on MSNBC, and Roland Martin, host of the daily digital show Roland Martin Unfiltered, and the host of last night's Black Men, gathering for Kamala. So I'm gonna come back to you in a second, Roland, but I have to go and allow my friend here at this thing. Donald Trump inherited $317 million from his dad, then promptly lost $900 million, and they got hooked up by banks and, maybe some mafia folks to sort of build himself back up. He's been bankrupt 6 times. He became president because he was on a TV show and an employee at NBC on The Apprentice. Megyn Kelly, the things that in the book that she was in about Fox News, the people are, anyway, I won't go there. But I
was going to say, didn't she work at Fox?
Let's go to the guy who says she didn't earn it. I'm sorry. She got elected. She was a duly elected incumbent prosecutor. More than once. And attorney general and a senator. Sorry, is it just because she's black?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm just curious.
Yes. I mean, what is the threat here? I mean, if you disagree with the position she led on in the administration, then talk about that. But, somebody's going to call this slut shaming, and then you slut shame. So why do you have to make it so personal? Well, you make it personal.
Yeah, she earned it.
You make it personal because you want to drive that negative narrative to that hard edge of the base that eats that, like.
But also, who are you bringing in, right? I mean, J.D. Vance, first of all, has no right to call this woman by her first name, okay? She's not your housemaid. You don't get to call her by her first name, J.D. She's vice president of the United States. Show her some respect. And J.D. Vance was basically the house pet of Peter Thiel. He wouldn't have a job if Peter Thiel hadn't given him a job. He wouldn't have a career, and he paid for a Senate campaign. Sorry, how did he earn being a senator?
But what did he do before he became a senator? He wrote a book.
Dissing his own people. Let's go over to you, Roland.
Roland?
I'm sorry, we had to get those out.
Let's be real.
Please.
Let me say this to all the white Republicans. Black people, we don't care what y'all think. No. Why am I saying that? Every accomplished black person we've had, you're an affirmative action hire. You're a DEI hire. You got here for quotas. Listen, we heard that crap in college. We've heard it on jobs. We're not Clarence Thomas. We're not going to sit here and wilt and go, oh, my God, they're criticizing me. I'm not one of them. We don't care. Her resume politically, J.D. Vance can't even touch. No. So Megyn Kelly, you can go to hell. Jesse Waters, you can go to hell. And the rest of y'all. What did Lisa Murkowski, Republican from Alaska, say? Of course, it's not appropriate, for heaven's sake. What are they just going to say if you're not a white male? It's a DEI candidate? I'm sorry, no. And lastly, white women, y'all need to be calling them out because they call y'all DEI hires, the Secret Service women who was trying to protect Trump.
That's right.
So that's just the real